Well, it's here, the teaser trailer, the first official look for the Michael Jackson biopic titled Michael. Oh my God, this there's been a lot of drama with this biopic. I've made a couple or so videos on this. It's been through a lot. Okay, there's been a lot of back and forth. There's been some mistakes done by the Michael Jackson estate, of course. Or I don't know, or also maybe the script sucks, maybe the movie sucks. You know, there's a lot of evidence to believe that, perhaps, but we don't know until we see the film, and which I will be there day one for. IMAX, baby, April 20-something, I believe, is the release date. I'm going to be there. But the real question is, will this teaser trailer fuel my excitement even more? Will it take it to the stratosphere? Or will it give me more reason to be cautiously optimistic? Will it give me more reason to be incredibly negative and pessimistic about this film? I guess we'll find out. Although it's a teaser trailer, usually teaser trailers are, you know, they're pretty, like, they might fuel your excitement, they might give you more excitement, but they probably, like, won't give you too much to hate on. That's usually how it is until we see a trailer. But I don't know. Maybe the problem with this film is not going to be the movie itself, but sort of the future of it, the potential part 2 film that will come, because, yep, that's a thing, or what is not shown in the movie, you know, what we don't get. Maybe that's the real problem. Who knows? Let's see if this is good.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this.
I literally have those headphones.
The tracks are made. The songs are ready. Let's take it from the top.
Is that supposed to be Quincy Jones?
This is your story. Honor your past.
So you wanna be starting something
and embrace the future. That's what people want.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
Okay, well, that was anticlimactic. Again, it's a teaser trailer. It doesn't really show you anything. I will say the description of the teaser trailer here on YouTube, hopefully you could see it right. If not, I'm sorry. But we got Michael is the cinematic portrayal of the life and legacy of one of the most influential artists the world has ever known. Correction, the most influential artist and the greatest artist. The film tells the story of Michael Jackson's life beyond the music, tracing his journey from the discovery of his extraordinary talent as the lead of the Jackson 5 to the visionary artist whose creative ambition fueled a relentless pursuit to become the biggest entertainer in the world. Highlighting both his life offstage and some of the most iconic performances from his early solo career, the film gives audiences a front row seat to Michael Jackson as never before. This is where his story begins. So keyword, this is where his story begins. They are definitely going to try to do that part 2, because the story was that the studio and the estate wanted to do a part 1 of this film. Well, originally it was going to be a whole film, but they had like 4 hours of footage, and then they had to take out a big chunk of the film because the MJ estate, not surprised, messed up, and they couldn't use the names and the likeness of a certain family, you know, that was related to the child sex abuse allegations towards Michael Jackson, right? And so that was a big chunk of the film. They had to take that out, and so they had to sort of restructure the film, and they were still going to do one film, but then they were like, no, they delayed the film. It was supposed to come out in October of last year, or this October, I think. And they instead, we're going to do part 1. If it does well, we're going to do part 2. And part 2 is going to address, the 90s era of Michael Jackson, maybe early 2000s, I'm not sure, but the more adult life, of Michael. And this film right here in particular addresses his Jackson 5, Off the Wall, Thriller era. So in other words, this film is going to be incredibly safe. This is the era, Jackson 5, Off the Wall, Thriller, where everybody loves Michael Jackson. There's like no reason to hate him so far. You know what I mean? So this is an incredibly safe film. I feel like they're scared. This is kind of a coward move to do this, Look, the Beatles biopic is going to be 4 different films, 1 film dedicated to each Beatle. Okay, that's going to happen. Oppenheimer was 3 hours long, essentially. 3 hours and 30 minutes or something. I'm not sure. Whatever it is, dude, why are you so scared? Do a Michael biopic film that is the entire, the 3.5 hours long. Who cares, dude? This is Michael Jackson we're talking about here. This is supposed to be Oscar-worthy stuff, dude. This is like cinema, dude. So to me, they're playing a little bit safe. It's kind of frustrating, and not to mention that a lot of the film's future and the story of Michael hinges on this film. If this film does not break $1 billion, or make a huge profit, Lionsgate is going to be a little bit more, maybe we shouldn't do that second film, which is going to suck. It's going to really, really suck, and I think it's going to heavily. I mean, it's just, it's cowardly. You know what I mean? It's messed up to not show that other side of Michael Jackson's life, which I would argue is maybe in some ways more interesting than early Michael Jackson. I think that the later part of Michael Jackson's life, the 90s, the late 80s, early 2000s, late 2000s, that is a much more sophisticated sort of angle to view Michael Jackson on, because you see a lot of his flaws. You see who he is as a human being. His music shows it. It's just a much more nuanced, more, interesting, juicy tale than early Michael. Although early Michael, is just almost perfection. It's just it is peak MJ in many ways, right? Although I would say that his later music is more peak, but that is another video. But as a true Michael Jackson fan, to me, the juiciest part of his life is later. And so this is just going to be extremely safe. This is not really going to be anything that we haven't seen before, which is a problem. But let's, I guess, it is a very short teaser, but it shows a lot. Let's kind of go through it again.
I know.
So that looks like it's... This feels like it might be Off the Wall era, Thriller era, who knows? He looks very Off the Wall era, Michael, here, but who knows?
You've been waiting
Could be
a long
Thriller.
time for this.
And
The tracks are made, the songs are ready.
I think that's Quincy Jones, yeah.
Let's take it from the top.
Yeah. Okay, so let's want to be starting something. That looks like the bad era.
This is your story.
Director Antoine Fuqua, that's nothing to scoff at. That is, director of Training Day, the Equalizer films. I kind of wish we would have gotten a more of a visionary, eccentric director, like David Fincher, although he would never do something like this, but it would be awesome to have him direct this. Or, I don't know, even Baz Luhrmann would have been really cool. He did the Elvis movie. That type of movie is what I want from a Michael Jackson film. Honestly, it's just larger than life, but I get it. It seems like they're going to go for a more grounded, sort of film, which is fine. Midas, interesting. I've never heard that before. Paradise, interesting. So we got Billie Jean lyrics there. Beat It.
Honor your past.
Okay. Looks like we got some. That's interesting. That looks like some Dangerous era. That looks like Dangerous era there with the lights in the background. That's sort of Dangerous era, and he's got the sort of white long dress shirt. Although this film I know doesn't go very far, so it could be bad era. But it looks like he has his little. You know what? No, this is bad era. He's got the little sort of what's the word? The police badge like belt. Michael definitely wore that police belt. He liked to wear that during some of his performances. Jesus, where is it? You know what? I'll show the MJ, Billie Jean, Yokohama. Here, let me see. There it is. So he's got some. Come on, can you guys see it here? Yeah, you guys can see it. So he's got the sort of the police belt right there, police badge, something. So this very well could be Bad Era. I don't remember. I know for Dangerous Era, he definitely wore like a long sleeve shirt for Man in the Mirror. Did he do that during the Bad Era? He could very well have done that. Let me see. Okay, no, the Dangerous Era. Yeah, no, this is bad. This is Bad Era. That's right. Yeah, because he doesn't have his red armband there, and he doesn't have the shoulders. That's right. And we also have seen a shot of Dangerous Era Michael. It was one of the first images we got of Jafar Jackson as Michael. So I think that's why I'm thinking like, oh, are we gonna get some Dangerous Era? But no, we're definitely not. Yeah, right here. See that's Dangerous Era for sure. And he's a little whiter, so there's that. But yeah, so that's Bad Era still. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna get some maybe Bad Era 2. Jesus, they're really gonna squeeze a lot in this film. My God.
And embrace.
Dude, that looks incredible, dude. That looks insane, dude. Look at that. That is MJ Grammys. You know, 80s thriller Grammys era, dude. Look at that. We gotta take a look at it. Come on, dude. Look at that. Here, let me see. Oh my God. Look at that, dude. That's on point, dude. Oh, that's so good. That's amazing. Hold on, let me look back at that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, you know, it's his nephew, okay? That's pretty good though. Looks a little too clean, but you know, it's fine. Must be bizarre, right? Playing your uncle? That's crazy, dude. Anyway.
And embrace the future.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Is that Jermaine Jackson? Or is that supposed to be Michael? Maybe that's supposed to be Michael. Okay. Oh, you got Victory Tour. You got some Victory Tour action. You got the shooting of Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. That's interesting.
That's what people want.
See, this is where... That's pretty good. Oh my God, hold on. See, this is where a lot of the problem, I think, with this film is to me, which is like... Are we gonna? We saw this stuff, you know. Like we know this stuff. We know this stuff so well. You know, the thriller era. You know, I want to see behind the scenes Michael. I want to see who he was as a human being. You know, like his greatness from behind all of these iconic music videos and performances. You know, like I know we're gonna have that. We have to have that. It's a Michael Jackson biopic. I get it, but like we've seen this before. I don't have to see this. We have the original video in 4K now. We don't gotta see this, you know, like, but I get it, you know, and obviously it might just be a little snippet, who knows, but I don't know. And that looks hilarious. Look at the close up there. Hold up, let's rewind it a little. Oh, God damn it! Come on. Look at the close up there. That's pretty good. That's some pretty good cinematography right there. That's Bad Era right there with the banner there. That's some Bad Era MJ. Hell yeah. Okay, Man in the Mirror. He's doing the spin. The Man in the Mirror spin. Hold on, We got Motown 25, the performance there. The iconic performance where MJ debuted the moonwalk. Beat It, okay. I don't know what the hell's going on with Billie Jean right now, but it sounds disgusting. The bass is awful, dude. Do these people not know the bass of Billie Jean? Like, it's a layered bass. Like, what the hell is this? Oh my God, you got Miles Teller as John, John Bronca, I think? Michael's longtime manager. You know, they did a good job making him look like a Bronco. Whoa, interesting. Are they going to show his vitiligo? Are they going to show MJ's vitiligo here? I think so, everybody. He might be covering up stuff. That's pretty good. Classic. One of the most classic shots of MJ on top of the car there. Okay, Victory Tour. More bad.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Oh.
That is definitely not Jafar Jackson's voice, I'm pretty sure. That is... I think he might have lip-synced his uncle there. I think so.
Please.
Okay, but...
Or maybe
Lower
Nate.
the lights for me, please.
Or maybe not, dude. You know, I don't know. Like, it might be him. If it is him, that's incredible. He sounds exactly like his dad.
Okay.
Or not his dad, his uncle. Jesus Christ.
Can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
See, that's cool. That's cool. But like, I really hope they don't like, that gave me like a little bit of a vibe of like, you know, yeah, it's a biopic, but like, you know, there's some flexibility in there to add a little bit more of like, you know, a little bit more of like the feel goodiness, you know, that we want out of a movie, like the popcorn, you know, effect, you know, like, and I don't know if I'm a huge fan of that. Maybe this dialogue did happen. Maybe it did. I'm not sure. But like, and I know MJ was very playful, right? Like we know that. So, you know, I don't want this film to be like incredibly dark and shit like that, although I wouldn't mind it. I just want it to be good. You know, I just want it to be sophisticated. I hope it's not too feel goody, you know, even though, let's be honest, that's who MJ was sort of as a person. He did love sort of, you know, feel goodness and stuff like that. Even if you look at, you know, his film Moonwalker, although that film had a lot of darkness to it in a weird way. It was some crazy stuff there. What he was doing with Joe Pesci as the villain, it was pretty interesting. Like it was very campy, but it was also very like disturbing at times. So, you know, MJ was eclectic, you know, it wasn't just like, you know, popcorny feel goodness, you know? So like, I don't know. It's cute, you know, but like, I just hope it's not the entire tone of the film, you know? Like, but, okay, wow. Wow, dude, hold up. Whoa, dude, that looks the part, dude. Oh my God. That looks exactly like MJ Motown 25. Oh my God, dude. It's insane. Look at that. Look at the colors, dude. Hold on. It looks the part for sure, man. You know? They got the colors right. They really did. I think so. That's a pretty blurry picture, but yeah, I think they got the color grading right for some of this stuff here. It's really good stuff. They got to show, come on, yeah, you got to show the fainting women, you know? You got to show it. Oh my God. Let me see. Wow. Yeah, that's Bad Era. They're doing Bad Era for sure. That's pretty good. Whoa. We gotta stop it here. God damn it. Here, let me see. Oh, no, I can't. Fuck. Whatever, it's okay. I'm just trying to get some of these shots, dude. Okay, so he's doing the turn there. Yeah, pretty good. Man in the mirror again. More spins. Oh, he's watching James Brown. Good. You get the don't stop till you get enough scream. Woo. That's pretty good. It's a pretty badass picture. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good. You know, some of these shots are really good. Look at that shot. Well, this shot's good. That's pretty good. I love the shot there in between the cameras and the wires and stuff like that. It's very, and the lights, very good stuff here. Yeah, and then of course the tippy toes, Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff, man. Marry me, Michael. Jeez. Yeah, it's his signature there. Yep. Good stuff. Produced by Graham King, John Branca, John McClane. Written by John Logan, directed by Antoine Fuqua. Yep. Yeah. It's I mean, it's a teaser trailer. We don't really get a lot. We don't get dialogue, really. We don't get MJ like in a scene or anything like that. We don't get like sort of what the structure of the film is going to be. It's a teaser trailer. So, but I'm still concerned. Obviously, I did that video talking about Paris Jackson and her thoughts on the film, and she read the initial draft of the first script and stuff like that, and she gave her notes, and the studio was just basically like, whatever. Or maybe not the studio, maybe the MJ Estate, who knows? I don't know. Because they also have to approve it, you know what I mean? And it's just a highly supervised, project, which is fine. But then you realize that even in this high supervision, the MJ Estate still managed to mess up. So there's that. I mean, I could be wrong. Who knows? Maybe it could have been somebody else. I don't know, but I don't know. It's probably the MJ Estate. But I'm still concerned. And I didn't want this movie to be separated in two parts. Give us a 3 hour and 30-minute movie, dude. I don't care. Do it. But I don't know. A lot hinges on this film. I'm gonna be there day one, of course. I still have to see Bohemian Rhapsody too, because that was produced by Graham King, and I believe let me see. I think, did John Logan write Bohemian Rhapsody? He might have. Maybe he had a part in it. I mean, John Logan wrote Gladiator. Like, he was one of the writers of Gladiator. No. John Logan did not write Bohemian Rhapsody, but Graham King produced Bohemian Rhapsody. Let me see. Actually, Gladiator. So he was one of the writers, John Logan. The story wasn't even by him. Interesting. But Gladiator has good writing in it, so it'll be interesting to see. I want to see what John Logan has actively worked on. Interesting. Let me see. Screenplays. Oh, he's done plays. Interesting. Okay, so he was a writer in all this. The Aviator, very good. Sweeney Todd, cool. Rango, Hugo, Skyfall, nice. Spectre, genius. Alien Covenant, okay. I think I sort of heard decent things. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh my God. He wrote and directed They, Them. Oh no. At least it was given mixed reviews. It wasn't like completely... Okay, he directed it and wrote it. Interesting. All right, okay. Well, you would think they would try to get somebody, with even higher credibility, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he's a fine man. Yeah, I mean, at least it's Antoine Fuqua. At least we have that. Let's just hope this is good. Let's hope this is good, everybody. But anyway, that's it for me. I want to know what you all have to say, what you think of the Michael Jackson biopic teaser trailer. Do you think does this hype you up for the film, or does this lower your expectations for the film? Whatever it is, let me know in the comment section. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Give this video a like if you like, dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. You want to see more stuff like this. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you, you beautiful creature. But I think that's it for me. You all take care, stay safe, and until next time, I love you.